hey YouTube, I was just shooting a video for Ultra League and this popped up, so might as well just pump this out and make it go live right away so people can understand what's going on for this April Community Day to Togetic. So it's second evolution, so 300 dust per catch, which is great. Togekiss gets to move Aurora Sphere, so it is a fighting charge attack, which does quite a lot of damage. Takes a little bit to get to. So I'm going to go over that in 1 second, because right now, if you have Lucario has this move on it as well. But if you're running Lucario, you usually run a Power Punch Shadow Ball, but if you run a fighting move, you run Close Combat, because Close Combat's a harder hitting, quicker fighting move. Aura Sphere is a little too much energy to get to, and we're going to go over why that matters in 1 second. Let's just look at the bonuses. 2-time Candied, and then quarter hatch distance for eggs. That's what it is now. The rest of it's normal. 2 times Candy, lower modules, Incense, and then Togepi. You're like, what about Togepi? I want a shiny Togepi if you collect shinies. 2 kilometer eggs, so half quarter distance, 2 kilometers egg, 0.5 kilometers walk to try and get your shiny Togepi if you want that. Same old, same old, same old. So PV Poke, let's just go up here because I did this for all 3. So you put in Charm and Ancient Power and Flamethrower, because that's what that is for Ultra League and Master League. And then I took out you know what, I would probably so I kept in Ancient Power, but you may, yeah, let's just, you know what, let's add a 4th one here because I want to see Togekiss with Dazzling Gleam and Aurora Sphere. I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's actually going to make it worse because it takes longer to get to. But let me just see. Yeah, much worse because it takes too long to get to. So we will ignore that for now. But the problem what you're going to see here in Ultra League and Master League. So the first row is going to be Charm, Ancient Power, Flamethrower. The second is Charm, Ancient Power, Aurora Sphere. And what you're going to see in Ultra League and Master League is it makes absolutely 0 distance, no changes. And the reason it does 0 changes is because of the fact that Charm is such a slow energy generating move. Let's just go down to the stats. 1924, basically almost the same average. And in the Master League, 1319, almost the same, exact same average. And it's because in the one shield, you are rarely ever going to get to 2 charge moves for it to matter, especially Aurora Sphere, which is such a higher energy generating move, like higher energy move, is that the charms take so long to get to the moves. You're either going to charm down and beat the ones you're supposed to beat, like the Darks and Dragons, or you're going to get beat before you even get to the move for it to matter. So I would be like, the only way this makes sense is if you put in Fairy Wind in Aurora Sphere. So Fairy Wind's not in it yet, but maybe they update it in the next thing. So I'm like, will that make a difference? So I put in that there, and that's the 3rd one. And I put in Dazzling Gleams. I'm like, if you have Fairy Wind, you're going to go with the Charm move and then a fighting move. And unfortunately, you actually lose more in the Ultra League. And in the Master League, you do pick up 2 more. So, right? So that's not inconsequential. You would pick up Swampert. And you pick up, where is the other one that you pick up? Right here, Excadrill, right? Makes sense because you can hit super effective with Aurora Sphere there. And then the other ones you're supposed to win and you lose, the other ones you're supposed to lose. But your average actually goes down. So you pick up the 2 more wins, but across the board, that charm damage decrease causes you to, like, Xerneas, you go down a bit. Mewtwo, you go down. So your rating is actually worse. So all in all, unless I was upset, even if they give Fairy Wind faster move, it will not matter for Togekiss in GBL. I think Aurora Sphere is just too high of an energy generating move for this Pokemon to be useful, unfortunately. So we will see. If anything, it's a 300 dust Pokemon that's going to be spawning for 3 hours. So go grind HP. But otherwise, that is basically all that you can do. Anyways, I'll just post this now. Let me know what you think. And that's it. So stay tuned tomorrow morning for my normal videos, and I'll see you guys then.